The Chrysler building is a New York icon.
It is not only a work of architecture, but it is immediately identifiable as the home of a great automobile manufacturer. And that is perhaps its genius and perhaps what makes it distinctly American.
But this distinctly American Art Deco skyscraper could soon belong to the United Arab Emirates. Foreign investors are buying up landmark property all over New York and the country. This year, the General Motors building was part of a record-setting $2.8 billion deal backed by the governments of Dubai, Qatar, and Kuwait.
The dollar is very cheap right now, so they're getting kind of discount deals. They have a lot more purchasing power than they did a very short while ago. And the other part of that is the credit crunch, because opportunities are presenting themselves that didn't exist before.
There have been very high-profile companies in the United States that are weak financially that have turned to them for capital to really, in effect, save them.
Wall Street and publicly owned companies are also benefiting from foreign investment, not just from the Middle East, but also Europe and China. With investment funds worth an estimated $2.5 trillion combined, governments have been investing heavily in floundering financial institutions. Morgan Stanley last year sold a $5 billion equity stake to the Chinese, and the richest fund in the world, the UAE's Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, now owns nearly 5% of Citibank stock.
Abu Dhabi won't comment on widespread reports that it's in negotiations to purchase a major stake in the Chrysler building, and it's that secrecy that concerns some members of Congress who worry about foreign investors gaining control of important American assets.
They don't have the same laws of transparency that we have in this country, so I think the way to ease the problem is not to restrict their investment in any way, but to urge them to adopt accounting transparency that we have here.
While Wall Street may welcome the cash infusion from abroad, many Americans take losing ownership of their most famous buildings and everything they represent personally.
And what it becomes, in addition to great architecture, is an expression of corporate pride and corporate power.
Power that is no longer strictly in American hands. Kristen Saloomey, Al Jazeera, New York.